Jujutsu Kaisen, Cursed Clash, Dead on Arrival, Never Stood a Chance, Shoestring Budget. Dragon Ball Fighters had potential, lived up to the potential, developed by Arc System Work, backed by the fighting game community, backed by even casual fighting game players, but unfortunately was left to die at the hands of Bandai Namco. Dead. Kill la Kill If, published by Arc System Work, showed a lot of promise and potential, but unfortunately wasn't able to live up to it, as that game died as well. All of these anime games coming and going, one after the other. Even Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer did a Naruto Storm copy, and that managed to have some players for a while. They even tried to spin back and do a second game, a Mario Party board game ripoff. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't know what nigga in their right mind is playing that game. Dead on Arrival. All these games coming and going, but there's one game that is hopefully gonna save us all. And that game is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We've just recently received new gameplay of Sparking Zero, thanks to all the content creators that showed up to Summer Games Fest, and people getting access to exclusive builds. And I gotta say, the game is looking amazing right now. The graphics, A1. The gameplay looks pretty fun, I can't lie. I gotta get my hands on it myself, hopefully we get like some kind of demo, but it looks cool. I don't know about the music yet, but we're gonna see whenever the game comes out. That's not really something I'm too pressed about. In a time where there's a lot of rushed out anime games coming out back to back to back, Sparking Zero is the exact kind of game that we're going to be needing, / will need. This game is finally going to show Bandai that anime game fans want quality and not just slop. Although there actually is a lot of anime fans that just want bogus $5 type anime games, but that's besides the point. I'm not one of them, and hopefully you watching aren't one of them as well. The sheer level of quality alone on this game, just off of the gameplay that we've seen so far, is on a completely different level of what we've gotten recently after Fighters. Fighters is the last anime game that is released that I feel like has managed to maintain like a very high bar quality wise, and didn't feel like they just rushed it out so they could get a quick buck. It would seem that they're trying to make Sparking Zero the definitive go-to Dragon Ball game, as with the new game modes that they've added, they've essentially made it to where you can take these Dragon Ball characters and do whatever you want with them. Obviously to an extent, but they're giving us a lot of creativity with these characters, and I really appreciate that. Because that's something that they didn't have to do, but they went ahead and did it anyway so that they could help the game stand out, and so that the game can have more longevity as the years go on. So even if we get more Dragon Ball Arena fighters, there's always going to be Sparking Zero to go back to. Even in the gameplay alone, they're very much so catering to all the people that have grown up playing the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi games, as even with the control schemes, they have a more modern one for probably people that haven't played the games at all before, maybe an easier control scheme. And then we've even got the classic one that helps it play exactly like Budokai Tenkaichi used to before. I feel like, personally, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is the exact game that we're going to need for the anime community. Because unfortunately, we've had too many filler games come out that just come out so that people can spend like a quick $50-$60 on them, and then they just get abandoned within like a week. I truly feel like Sparking Zero is going to show that if you listen to anime fans that actually know what they want, you can actually get some quality games out there that people are going to care about and play over a longer period of time than a game like fucking Cursed Clash that people really only play for like max a month. Still don't really understand why they released that game or who they were really catering to. Well, we know who they were catering to. JJK fans right now, they got their own brain rot situations going on. So they see Gojo and they can play Gojo in the game. They're gonna want to play it. so I guess I can understand it. But like I said, I feel like Sparking Zero is going to be a good wake-up call for Bandai, because this game is 100% going to do numbers. If Cursed Clash could get some sales, Sparking Zero will get sales and then some. Like, this game is literally going to be feeding generations of Dragon Ball fans, as long as they don't fuck this up. And honestly, the only way I can see them fucking this game up is dropping support really early for no reason. Hell, even if they keep dropping a lot of DLCs, like Xenoverse is somehow still fine and they keep releasing DLCs, so evidently constantly releasing DLCs isn't really even an issue. I truly don't really know what else they could do to like ruin the game's chances. So, end of the day, this game is up. Like, there's not really a way this game can fail. Got good graphics, fun looking gameplay. You get to play as basically all of your favorite Dragon Ball characters. I will say we haven't seen GT yet as of recording this, but I think we gotta be for real. We're gonna see some GT representation. There's no way we're gonna get all these characters and there's not gonna be a single GT character, right? Right. Anyways, so yeah, those are just my thoughts on Sparking Zero real quick. Wanted to get that out there. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I'll go ahead and catch y'all later. Peace.